Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, we talk about motherhood, we talk about pregnancy, we do things kind of eco-friendly, natural, hippie, granola, but we try to keep it positive. We do our best because keeping it positive, keeping our mindset right is like what carries us through motherhood. I created a positive thought prompt flip book you can put in your nursery when you're nursing your baby or putting them to sleep and you don't want to be scrolling. Prompts to keep your mind in a positive way. I have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 1.5-month-old. I have a complex that this is too loud. But if you're a mom, you are like, girl, you do you. This is like the 4th time that I've got him to sleep just to film this video. I tried all day yesterday and then I just cried because he wouldn't go to sleep. When I have the hardest times is when I'm trying to do something else. And then I'm just like, I can't do anything. And we're in like the newborn phase. He doesn't have like a schedule. It's just chaos. And now he's finally sleeping. I'm like, is this noise too loud? Probably. But if you're a mom, you're like, it kind of sounds like pumping. So we're just gonna roll with it. If you're like, okay, this seems like a channel for me, please subscribe. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today, we're talking about 9 lessons that I've learned from motherhood. Somebody requested this video and I was like, you know what, that's actually that's a fun one. I would genuinely love to hear yours. Please share something that motherhood has taught you with the group. Some of these are gonna be like kind of cliche and you're like, okay, but like they're true. So, and I'm really annoying and saving the best for last. Let's get started. Thing number 1 is less is more. A lot of times as parents, we think, I'm not doing enough. I'm not giving my kid enough. They don't have a big enough room, a big enough house. They don't have enough toys. We haven't done enough activities. Less is more. And if you have struggled with that, there's a few things I can suggest. Thing number 1, RIE Parenting, RIE. It basically says you don't have to play with your kids 24/7. You let them interact with the world. And that's okay. I told Seth this the other day. I was like, I feel like being an infant is like us if we went to Mars. Like just feeling gravity is like mind-boggling, and just how sound works. Just learning all day, every day, all the time. And it's just like everything is brand new. In this podcast that I'll link in the description, when the ball rolls away, that in itself is like just neurons, just like. So if you like are like rolling it back or being like, oh, did the ball roll? You don't have to do any of that. Just chill. You can watch them watch the world, and it's really cool to see. Also, open-ended toys. If you give them a stick can be a spoon, it can be a shovel, it can be a starting line. Open-ended toys are awesome for creativity. If you're really struggling and you're like, how do I get anything else done? Read Hunt, Gather, Parent. She went to a bunch of different cultures, studied parenting styles. These families just include the children in the tortilla making. And if the kid puts a ball instead of a flat tortilla, they add it to the family pile. Just let your kids be involved in the process. They help me unload the dishwasher. They help me sort the laundry because they enjoy doing those things, and I can get them done, and I feel like I'm teaching them something. It's like a win-win-win-win-win. I also play with them because I feel like that's what they like. Okay, this is where it's controversial. I, in this season, don't get a lot of me time, and I can either be super resentful of that, or I can be like, you know what? Loading the dishwasher by myself while my kids watch TV, me time. At the end of the night when I get to wash my face, me time. When I'm doing something with them that I enjoy, like crafts, that's me time. For me, taking care of yourself is crucial to being able to take care of all these other kids. This video is sponsored by Gem. I'm pretty good at like taking my multivitamin, but I'm not always like ready to eat breakfast. So sometimes my stomach gets upset. This does not upset my stomach when I eat it on an empty stomach. And it looks like this. It's a nutrient-dense bite of whole food. Pumpkin seed, prebiotics, probiotics, mushrooms, vitamin B, turmeric paired with the bioperine, which is like the black pepper that makes you absorb the turmeric better. 20 vitamins, superfoods. Postpartum, these are awesome because they help with digestion and immunity. Hello, I need to make sure that I stay healthy to take care of my family. It was developed by a team of holistic medicine, neurologist, herbalist, dietitian, functional medicine, and pastry chefs to make sure that they taste delicious. Have you ever smelt vitamins? They smell nasty. Nobody wants to eat a vitamin. These are delicious. They're citrusy, they're gingery. So if you want to give these a try, right now, Gem is offering 50% off your first month. So you can give it a go, taste them, see how you like them, see how your body feels, see how your skin feels, see how your digestion is. dailygem.com/HEYSHAYLA and use the code HEYSHAYLA. They're delicious. I look forward to taking my vitamin. Number 2, comparison is the thief of joy. Especially in motherhood. I'm talking about comparing moms to moms. I'm talking about comparing kids to kids, bouncing back after pregnancy, what your house looks like, milestones that your kids are reaching. I cannot compare myself to a mom who's got kids over 5 because when your kids are under 5, it's wild. Comparison is the thief of joy. So you need to just think about what you're comparing yourself to, and if you actually want that and you actually want to put the effort into that, or if you like what you're doing. I've learned that the baby milestones, kids that like don't want to crawl right away, are just not interested. They're just chilling. Sometimes it's a developmental thing, but sometimes it's just personality. One of mine is like go, 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 go. The other one's like, I'm gonna watch. Okay, number 3, follow intuition. This one is people get heated about too because they're like, it didn't come naturally for me to be a mom. That's fine. That's fine. Still had little inklings of like, this feels like something I want to do. This doesn't feel like something I want to do. I know that everyone's saying that this is the way, but I don't really feel that way. Follow that. My motto in motherhood is do what works until it doesn't. And you can always find something to support how you feel. So if you're trying to breastfeed, you need to talk to the other moms who have breastfed. If you can't breastfeed or choose not to breastfeed, then you need to talk to the moms that are doing formula, that know about the formula, and figure out what's the best path there. You can always find the group that you need, which is number 4, find or create your village. Most of the time, you're paying for your village now. But for friends, you might have to create it. You might have to invite daycare kids over to your house on a Saturday just to hang out and tell moms that to bring coffee and snacks for everyone else and just host a little party to get to know people and to like find your people. It's important to have a group of people that you can like hang out with and parent with. You have to sometimes create those opportunities and invite people over to your house. And that way you can find the people that do it the same as you, and then you ask them for the advice that you want. Number 5, keep learning. And maybe this is just me. I loved school. I loved learning. I was on a podcast recently and somebody's like, what's something you do for fun for yourself? And I was like, read parenting books. And I feel fine about that. Like, I'm not like, I love learning. I love child development. I love figuring out how I can support them properly. And I think it's important that we keep learning. Parenting is like a giant window into yourself, I guess. If you're like, my kid is just like me and they drive you nuts, work on a little self-love, I think. Therapy can help a lot to process your own childhood and to make yourself better, so that you can regulate yourself and you can calm yourself to be a better parent. And parenting books really help a lot. Number 6, no freaking judgment. Let's stop judging other people. We are all doing and trying our best. There's so many factors that have to do with how and why we parent. If people choose other things than you, I feel like that's a fun conversation. I like talking to people who do things differently than me to just get a different perspective. Parenting is just so hard. It's not something that you're ever taught. You're just thrown into the ring. It's a lot. And so guess what? We're all gonna mess up. There's just a lot of judgment in the motherhood space that I do not approve. As long as their children are safe and feel loved, all the other details don't matter to me. Number 7 is mindset. Mindset is everything in motherhood, because oftentimes when we become a mom, we develop this victim mentality that everything is happening to us. We compare our lives to our spouse's lives. A huge shift for me happened when I stopped comparing my life to my husband's and I started just focusing on my relationship with my children. And in the beginning, it was like, I've been doing a lot with them and you haven't. And now I'm like, you're awesome. You do what you can with your capacity, with your work schedule, with your whatever. I get to do the things that I want to do with them because I'm in control of my time when I'm with them. Because I'm like a go, go, go. And my husband's like, oh, we don't have to go, go, go all the time. And I'm like, okay, well, when I'm with them, we're going to go, go, go. Unless they seem like they needed slow. My mindset, I used to think that being a stay-at-home parent was like a trap. Then I started just shifting my mind from everything I was missing out on outside of my home to inside of my home. And like watching my kids develop and seeing what their interests were and like creating crafts for them and watching TV with them and playing games with them and doing the dishwasher with them and sorting laundry with them. And just like I hyper-focused inside my home instead of thinking about like, if I wanted to go get coffee right now, I couldn't just leave. I used to have such a negative mindset about the trap that I was in and how my husband was free. And I was resentful. Things change a lot when you have kids. And so you either embrace it or you fight it. And life is so much sweeter when you embrace it. I have a whole guide coming out on how to acknowledge your circumstances, accept your circumstances, and then adapt to your circumstances. And the guide walks you through the whole thing. Choose what you want for the day. Choose how you want to feel. It's good. It's coming. It's coming. I'm working on it at night when the kids go to sleep. Number 8, slow down. This is a hard one for me. If you don't have anywhere to be, then be where you are. So if you're on a walk with your kids, instead of being like, come on, let's go. Maybe you're not gonna make it all the way around the lake. Maybe you're just gonna make it an 1/8 of the way that way and then an 1/8 of the way back because they wanna like pick the flowers and they wanna sit in the grass and they want to dig a hole. Just slowing down and letting them do that is so cool. When we're getting in the car, if we're not on our way to like, we have to be to preschool at a certain time, we're just on our way to Target, they're probably just gonna like go real slow in the yard, get in their car seat real slow, and and the slower I am, the slower everything else goes. And I'm like, get in your seat, come on, let's go. That energy just gets like this, and then everybody just has a bad time. I just feel calmer when I choose to be slow. When we're in Target, you want to go look at this, we can go look at those things. They want to buy a toy, I take a picture for the Christmas list. That usually suffices. Yeah, just slowing down. Because even now, I get the most frustrated when I'm trying to do something else and my kids are like not allowing me to. And if I can just pause, sit on the floor with them, make eye contact with them, and like slow down, usually that's enough, and then I can go do the thing. Connect with them first and then go do the thing instead of keep trying to be like, hang on. Kids do have to learn to wait. Obviously that's important, and they are 100 times a day, but you can also like put the dress on quick before you finish unloading the dishwasher. The last thing I have is number 9. And this is your relationship matters. I find that my life moves like butter when my husband and I are like connected and on the same page. And like, of course, it's not always like that. But I also find that when we're not, I'm frustrated with my kids. I'm frustrated with myself. How does he not recognize that I'm tired? He's worked for 4 days in a row. He worked overtime. I've been solo parenting like that whole time. It's been super overwhelming. I just need him to at least acknowledge that I might be tired. When I feel that way, that he's not acknowledging something for me, I think, have I acknowledged that for him? Okay, you've just worked 4 days and overtime, and now you're home where you're calm in your house and you just want to like chill. And so I'm like, you must be super tired. It's been a lot for you. You've been working a ton. Or if I'm like, why is he not acknowledging all the stuff that I'm doing around the house? Have I acknowledged anything that he's done around the house? Thanks for taking out the trash. That helps me a ton. Thank you for mowing our lawn. Thank you for taking the kids outside. When you support your spouse and they support you, I just feel like everything just feels like it's running so much better. So I hope this was interesting. My 9 lessons of motherhood. I'm sure there are more. I would genuinely love to hear yours. Please share something that motherhood has taught you with the group so we can all do it together. If you love this video, please subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.